Hello, dear students. I welcome you all on behalf of Prabhat Kids School. Prabhat Kids School is in association with National Institute of Securities Markets, and this is Gajanan Bathe from English department, and today we are going to conduct class 9 Money Smart School program. So today's topic is natural disaster. Now first understand what is disaster. Disaster is an unexpected natural event causing great loss. So there may be many natural disasters. So in today's session we are going to understand why insurance is very important with the backdrop of natural disaster. Okay, so dear students, India experiences severe natural disasters at regular intervals. Floods, cyclones, natural and man-made, we have experienced every year all the things. Among the various types of natural disasters affecting different parts of the country, like floods, cyclones, earthquakes and droughts, cause maximum damage to life and property. Many people get affected, and obviously much properties get affected. And heat wave, cold wave, avalanches, landslides, fire and pest attacks also take heavy tolls on life and property every year. We know it has a large impact of the life of people as well as property. There are some examples here. The Latur earthquake of 1993-94, the Odisha super cyclone of 1999, the Bhuj earthquake of 2001, the tsunami of December 2004 and the Uttarakhand floods of 2013 are some of the most severe natural disasters that have struck the country in the recent past. Here in the map we can understand which of the states are vulnerable to get affected by this risk of climatic disasters. So just understand India's key vulnerabilities. Now what is vulnerabilities? It's the state of being weak or poorly defended. Which areas particularly of India are vulnerable to this risk? First one is coastal states, particularly in the east coast and Gujarat are vulnerable to cyclones. Second one is 4 crore hectare landmass is vulnerable to flood. They are problematic. They have to face flood every year. Some 68% of net sown area is vulnerable to drought. We all know the scarcity of water is also a problem because the distribution of water or the distribution of rain is not particular and proper in all the places. There are some 55% of total area is in seismic zones 3 to 5 and vulnerable to earthquakes. Sub-Himalayan Western Ghats are vulnerable to landslides. So these are some of the examples where we find the vulnerabilities. For decades, the financing of disasters has relied on a reactive approach consisting of the diversion of funds from the state central government's budget. After disaster, we all expect from state government or from central government, and we are totally dependent on the funds provided by government. Such ex post funding approaches are insufficient, but this type of funds provided by government, whether from any state government or central government, are not enough or sufficient. Often poorly targeted and insufficient, efforts should be to promote a more proactive approach to risk financial such as insurance. So it's not only of government's responsibility. We have to think differently and we require some proactive approach in this respect. And the best example for it is insurance. So how insurance protects individuals as well as publicly. As a sequence of natural disaster, it is common to find a number of families being left in the lurch by the death of a lone breadwinner. Generally what we find, after disaster, natural disaster, the person who is the sole winner of bread butter or who is the leader of the family, after his death it becomes very devastating sight for the family. Thus, with the help of financial benefit of life insurance policies, one can overcome post disaster shocks, at least on financial front. But if the person has insurance, then post shock the family can survive, they can come out from the disaster. Protection for household and business infrastructure loss of properties of the affected population will not only take away their lifetime assets but also their earning abilities. After this type of disasters, whether household or business infrastructure, the companies and individual get affected and even they lose their liabilities or abilities to earn. The need for property insurance is eminent, and in these circumstances what is important is the need of insurance. Okay, so see how insurance protects for household and business infrastructure. Suppose loss of properties of the affected population will not only take away their life and assets but also their earning abilities, that we already learned. The need for property insurance is imminent, and that's why whether you have a business or you have any household asset, if you have insurance then you get insured, and that's why insurance is very important. Now let's understand what is public liability coverage. Now before that I have to tell about how Public Liability Act was brought into existence. It was brought into existence mainly as a result of the fatal Bhopal tragedy that killed over 3,000 people and injured many others. And that time it was thought that there would be a Public Liability Insurance Act. So this act came into existence in 1991 and has made it mandatory for all the establishment handling hazardous chemicals to provide compensation to the third party victims of industrial accidents. So the people, if they get affected by any chemical attack or any kind of accident by the infrastructure or by the company, then the people who are the victims are entitled to get compensation. There is need to have similar insurance for all places of public utility such as schools, malls, theaters, hospitals, hotels and religious places, as many people live there and they are vulnerable to get affected by any accident. At the same time, let's understand why insurance is very important protecting for crops and livestock. Now what is livestock? Livestock is commonly defined as domesticated animals raised in an agricultural setting to produce labor and commodities such as meat, eggs, fur, leather and wool. So you just understand, every year million hectares of cropped area gets affected due to natural disasters and losses run into thousands of crores of rupees. Every year crops get affected and the loss is of some crores of rupees. India's livestock sector is one of the largest in the world and plays a critical role in the welfare of country's rural population, because in rural areas along with farming, people have livestock. They have sheep, buffaloes, ox, and many other animals as a supporting earning measure. Okay, so having insurance for crops as well as livestock helps in recovering the financial loss post disaster without looking forward for external aid, financial support from government or any other agency. Means people are not always dependent on financial aid by government. They are approached in this way and they get secured by the insurance companies. So if people having livestock and crops should have insurance. So based on this content, let's try to understand the exercise. Now here jumbled words are given, clues are provided, and you have to find out the solution. Clue is earthquake, cyclone, floods and droughts, and it is natural disaster. Okay, the second clue is violent shaking of ground, and it is earthquake. The third one is system of winds rotating inwards to an area of low barometric pressure, and that is cyclone. Fourth one is overflow of a large amount of water beyond its normal limits, and that is floods. And the last one is a prolonged period of abnormally low rainfall leading to a shortage of water, and that is droughts. The next exercise that is based on this Public Liability Insurance Act, the space is provided, blank is provided, has made it mandatory for all establishment handling hazardous chemicals to provide compensation to third party victims of industrial accidents, and your options are A 1991, B 1992, C 1990 and D 1993, and the option is 1991. Okay, so this is all from my side. Thank you.